Hey, what's going on guys? Tech Enthusiast back here again, and today I have the review of the Huawei Honor 9. The Honor 9 is definitely not a flagship phone, however it does come with very good specs. It has a 5.5-inch Full HD screen, 4GB of RAM, 64GB of storage and dual cameras. It costs £379 here in the UK. What will definitely catch your attention is the design of this phone. It seems like a mashup of the Samsung Galaxy S7 and last year's Honor 8. It has a glass front and back and a sapphire blue finish. Now, having said that, it is a very slippery phone. At the back of the device you have the dual cameras and the Honor logo. You may have also noticed that the fingerprint sensor is now located at the front. On the left hand side of the device you have the SIM tray, where you can also add a micro SD card. On the top you have a mic, and next to it you have an IR blaster, which is a very nice addition. On the right hand side you have the volume rocker and the power button. At the bottom, a single speaker grill which produces mono sound, but created in collaboration with Monster, a USB Type-C port and a headphone jack. Just like the OnePlus 5, the Honor 9 has a very fast and accurate fingerprint reader. As you can see here, it is unlocking on every single attempt. Here I will go through a rundown of the phone settings. Sliding your finger down across the screen will give you the quick settings. Tap on the cog to go into settings. Now firstly, dual SIM settings. With two SIM cards you can choose one SIM card for your data connection and the other one for phone calls and text messages. Now those of you who don't want all the apps shown on the home screen, you can add an app drawer, and as you can see here all your apps are listed. Now going back, recents. Next is the display settings. You've got a whole lot of options here. I'll start off with the color temperature. Now you can choose warm or cold and it will change the display of your phone. Now in the notification and status bar you have the notification management on the top. Here you can choose which applications you want to see notifications from, so you don't get disturbed while you're watching videos or playing games. Here you have options such as disabling the carrier name. This way you have a minimal look on the notification area. You can also choose to see the battery percentage within the icon, which is handy to have as you can see how much battery life you have left. The navigation key settings allows you to customize your buttons. Now the home button can take you to home screen as usual. Swipe it to the left to bring up recent tasks. The right capacitive key, if you swipe it up, will bring up Google Now. You can also change the direction of the navigation capacitive keys. Smart Assistants. Now this has a lot of options. Here you can bring up a floating dock. Here you can have your back key, your home key, recents. You can bring this up anywhere, so you wouldn't have the navigation key showing up on the screen. We'll just disable that for now. The motion control has very nice settings tucked away. For smart screenshot, all you need to do is double tap onto the screen and a screenshot is taken. If you want to do a partial screenshot, all you would need to do is draw a circle and you can drag the corners around to choose which areas you want to save. In the draw settings, you can launch different applications by drawing different letters. I'll just enable the option now. To bring up the camera, all I would do is draw the letter C. Split screen gesture. To bring up multi-window, draw a line across the screen. Now you can have different apps running on the top screen and the bottom screen. schedule power on and off, so you can choose what time the phones would switch on and switch off. One-handed UI. Now those of you with small hands, or if you have difficulty reaching the top of the screen, you can enable a mini window. As you can see here, tap outside to exit that. Permissions. Here you can see which applications have which permissions, so you can enable that or disable that with a single tap. App Twin. Now you can have two Facebook accounts on one device. I don't have that, so I can't demonstrate that right now. The Honor 9 is not running stock Android, it is running Emotion UI. Now having said that, it is not entirely bad. The stock apps have a very clean design. As you can see here, from the calculator app to the calendar app, very nice, minimalistic. The compass here, again you can see that design language is a very nice looking design. The Honor 9 doesn't fall short when it comes to camera features. As you can see here, you have 3D panorama, monochrome, 3D creator, slow motion, and much more. Now going to Pro Photo, you get manual options. So you can change the ISO settings, the shutter speed, autofocus, white balance. Now those of you who are into photography, with playing around with these settings you can get great pictures, as you will see later on in the video. Now onto the photo quality. As you can see here, it takes good photos, good details captured here. Colors are nice and vibrant, not saturated or overexposed. The reds are very good compared to the OnePlus 5, as it's really saturated. Details are kept here. Now bokeh mode, some of it works well, some of it doesn't. Here it's not bad, but as you can see here, the bar is blurred out. Here is a low light photo indoors. Very low light here, which is not bad. Here is a bonus photo you will see in monochrome, and that's a very nice touch. Okay, again 1080p recording. This is standard, not 60 frames per second. Just a light jog. 1080p, 60 frames per second. Okay, 4K recording. Okay, again gonna walk slightly fast, then eventually a short jog. Okay, this is the bokeh effect mode in video recording. I believe this records in 720p. I'm walking a bit fast, so I'm just going to do a slight jog right now. This is just to test how the stabilization comes out. Games on the Honor 9 run very well, and that is hugely thanks to the Kirin 960 chipset. You wouldn't see any stutters or lags in any of the games that you will play. The only time this phone heated up is with the N64 emulator due to loading HD textures. So should you buy the Honor 9? Well, if you're looking to spend under £400, then yes. It has a 5-inch form factor, it takes good photos, it has a flashy design, and it runs fast. However, if you want high-end specs, then the alternative would be the OnePlus 5. The base model will cost you £70 more, but you will be getting a better camera, better battery life, and more importantly, a close version of stock Android. I appreciate you watching this video. Please do leave a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch up with you in the next video.